us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Tompkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to sneak it. All ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And is sucked out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Spins away from the defense. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Now on 2nd down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick. Great return to improve this field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Dalton. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. All by himself down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit back. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room. But no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires the pass, intercepted. And a big return after the... Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and I'm Dre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.